Scoot up, gang, scoot up, scoot up, gang, do cold rain.
Scoot up with that nigga, know what the fuck it is.
I get it right. Gang.
Yeah. Hey. We gotta come scoot up on y'all, man.
On that y'all put hit your block and make it flood. Every time somebody die, they always asking where we were. Bitch don't move, nigga better not buzz. I don't want talk, nigga, I want blood. Now ain't hold weight, I don't hold no grudge. I get it off on that boy.
Y'all out there hurting kids. Ain't no more. MOB. Ain't none of that no more.
Got OG smoke stuck all in my lungs. I got a gun in that big out the drum. Do it yourself, make sure it get done. Do it go, make sure it can't run. Bitch, it ain't a game, we murder for fun. If I kept me lagging, I ain't even gon' trip. I'ma come out your block with it up and I do. Sauce on my body, I don't wear but the drip. She making me moan when she suck on the tip. Blood money on my fingertips. Young nigga came on me, took out fast. Pack just landed too much gas. Yeah, I get that bad. These niggas just bitch and get mad. I come from the trenches. Wish our niggas out the bad dog.
Tell me that one time, y'all. What y'all doing out there, man? What y'all fighting for? What y'all getting up with? What's on y'all mind when y'all get up there, man?
I can show you
first, man. Talk to me. What y'all putting first, man? I hope y'all putting God first out there, man. It's your boy Rico up in here, man. Rico, St. Thomas in the building for the people. You know how we gonna do it, man. Started off lighting, right? Had to turn it up one time, man. But look, before we get started, man, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the dots is being connected. Because you know why? You gotta have a center point, not just a center point of energy, not just a center point of thought, but a synergy and a center point of your spirit, family, with the Most High. You put God first, family, God will reveal almost everything, but it's just a little bit, and it seems like it's everything. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to walk, and we're going to talk. We're going to do what we do. And while we do what we do, y'all, make sure that y'all pay attention. You listen. And when you come in, you hit that like, subscribe, share. Know that the devil don't play fair, but God do, family. So, you know, even if you felt like you had time where you took L, but right now this ain't the time to lose or feel like a loser, family, because God is the ultimate winner. And guess what? Even if you was a praying sinner, you can get on your knees and repent today. And guess what? The Father will be right there with you. So, man, like I say, taking one day at a time, one step at a time. But as y'all can see from what I'm showing, man, Hollywood, the mob, the foreign and domestic bankers, the federal government, the CIA, the MEDICI, WARBURG, ROTHSCHILD, the Italian, Sicilian, Spanish, French family. It's a big regime of gang bangers and people who want to practice in secret societies, but it's really like, you know, mob style type of things going on. And so at the beginning of the day, y'all, the reason why I got all these people connected on my and matter of fact, I remember, I'm glad I said that because I have to play a video. But if you see my thumbnail right now, I got up on the screen. If you see, I got Hitler, I got Mussolini, Leo Cohen, his little cousin, who's a mob member in Hollywood. Then we got SACHS over here. They, you know, they making movies right now. One thing I can tell y'all, family, is it look like that the mob is in trouble. In fact, it look like the mob is telling on themselves right now. If you can understand what's going on, that the biggest RICO around the world, and your boy Rico is on the mic with you right now, telling you it's gonna be all right. You know why? Because God is good, family. So Rico presents some information y'all ain't never heard, never seen before, and probably wouldn't see from even your bestest of minds. You know, your brightest. What can I say? The people who have took their time to hide this since the destruction of my forefathers. See, people don't really understand. I get up and I've been fighting definitely for Father God and for Christ, but understanding that I felt like I lost something and didn't know what it was. My father wasn't in my life because of the 94 crime bill that Joe Biden passed. So my father ended up, through whatever means, got on a substance, a legal substance. And when he was caught with that illegal substance, he spun him a 15 piece. And then when he came back out, he was trying to rehabilitate. But when you understand how the system is set up and everybody's against you, then unfortunately, he wasn't one of those who was able to fully rehabilitate. But I'm sure if he had a great family system, a nation, if he had his people who had their inheritances and their pensions and their land, and if they weren't under subjugation and under the jurisdiction of a foreign dead corporation that's up under another foreign dead corporation calling themselves the Roman Catholic Church, aka the Antichrist, the substitute, the vicar of Christ, the substitute Christ. And so what's going on, y'all, is we really need to let it be known what it is and what it ain't. And so that's what Rico doing. Shout out Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was out there fighting not only last night, not only yesterday, not only a couple of days. The man said he been fighting all his life, family. If you go listen to what Ryan Garcia said in his last interview, he said for a little while when he was younger, about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he was walking with God. This now, I ain't gonna say 2 years though, I don't think, but I think he said for sure around that age, it says adolescence, when you're 8, 9, he can remember having those conversations, walking with God, not really understanding. And then as he got older, having times where he fell off, having times where he called and reached out to God and saying he was real, but then maybe confused with all this stuff where they talking about the Anunnaki, aliens. They be talking about it's Egyptology, Kemetology. They be talking about it's Socrates and Rome and this all this malarkey is what I call it. That what the professor, shout out Kevro, shout out Kevin Gillespie, man. My boy in his ego, let him do his thing, man. Y'all ain't let my boy graduate nothing. Let my boy do his thing, family. And I respect you, Professor, and I understand. Just when we had that conversation now, back down a little bit so we can be able to expound, big brother. I don't want to have no antagonizing conversation. And I don't want to feel like you fit to just go off the rip just because I'm trying to have a open thought about what is being presented, bro. Because one thing I can tell you, Professor, is you keep saying we need to get back to the Republic, but I promise you, bro, when you understand that ecclesiastical law and trust law like it needs to be understood, you will understand we fighting for more than just a republic, bro. And I meant to bring that verse, but I will bring it on the next episode. But we are fighting. What you get out that trust, bro, is going to be a kingdom, and it's not just through the republic, bro. And it's supposed to be really, we need to be putting God back above us. And like I said, God is the monarch, or God is the one and the only king, is what we should be getting to. But we'll talk about that later, Professor, because I think 2 grown men that do follow God and follow Christ, that understand law, science, math, a little bit of this one, that one, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of things, but it's all under life. It's all in that Bible. And so you really got God's word in your heart and on your mind, then that's what you would have a sound mind. So I'm gonna bring it up because it all go back to trust and trust law, and why this mob thing that I'm bringing up is so important, and why they've been practicing hermetics and magic, and why they had to get the sound. So why the music business is so important, and Hollywood and these things. So you can understand why they had to keep the people in a deep sleep through psychotrauma, what they would call psychic driving, is which they, by way of experimentation and by way of the CIA funded governmental operations, you know what I'm saying, of genocide and of war on their prisoners of war that you would call the Black African Americans. These people that have been made 13th, 14th Amendment citizens who have no standing in law, they are called minors in law. They have to have a bar system preside over their what you would call their court cases. Instead of them being a representative of themselves, then they have to have a bar attorney, someone who represents the state, not in the best interest of the people of the estate, not in the best interest of the people who are the heirs of God, not just the heirs of freedom or the heirs of liberty, but the people who have a divine right and a birthright that was stolen from them and handed out to many people, too many to name, but everybody that you can see today. So that's one thing I can say is you ain't got to name them all, but you can't see them and you know who they is. United Nations, the United States, and the Roman Catholic Church. You get all that together, everybody serve up under that, family. So it don't matter who you call yourself, where you at with it. Everybody is incorporated by way of Social Security card and birth certificate. Everybody is incorporated to the United Nations, the United States, and the Roman Catholic Church. Now, come on now, what is we doing? So Rico for to show y'all a little something, man, because y'all done let Hollywood get out of hand, and it's over with, family. I done showed this a couple times, and I'm gonna keep showing it. This is what you do when you hide and you wanna hide first of all, you want to hide from God. You know what I'm saying? You want to hide your dirty deeds. You don't want to try to get yourself together. No accountability. You act like the Father don't already know what you did. So instead of going to Father God and just saying, hey, I've been wrong, I need to fix it, I need to work on it, I need to get with you. Nope. Y'all try to hide it, act like God not real. Nobody can't see what's going on. And as y'all secrets and y'all bones and y'all closet is falling out, in y'all life, y'all just, then that's when y'all try to call on God, and then all of a sudden y'all God is a woman and all kind of stuff, and in y'all death, hopefully a lot of people that has passed recently have been able to say, hey man, God, I got it wrong. It's time for me to repent in my last dying breath. But I can say a lot of people probably ain't even make it to that, family. Went out crazy, what they say, batch crazy. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a good train of thought, and we're going to make sure we stay on point with what's going on and being presented, y'all. And what I present, make sure you go back, you do your homework and do your research. Look and see if other people is into this and doing this, so you can see what's going on, not only just in your community, your household, your when you go out, if you're going to school, or if you got whatever occupation you at. Maybe if you was getting ready to sign a contract, maybe you was getting ready to go into the music business, this business or that business, and you realize like these people will be what you would call sharks, you know what I'm saying, loan sharks and hackers. So they're waiting for the next person to be unwitty and to sign up or maybe get a loan from them or sign a contract with them. And then therefore, by either which way, you are giving money that you have to pay back on interest. And that is called usury. Appreciate you, Mr. Gillespie. And appreciate you, Father God, for being able to give me a really understanding of that. So that's why, Professor, I'm riding for not only Nip, Tupac. I realized the mob got Ryan Garcia, they got Javante Davis, it had got Mayweather, you know, the mob had got Pimp C, RIP Pimp C, man, Bun B, user. Hey, man, like I say, Ludacris, all y'all, man, Cat Williams, y'all sold out, man. My people, y'all was so fired up about that Drake, Bun B, rodeo. That's crazy, family. Y'all really serve two masters, family. Y'all are really too fired up about the entertainment of life and the media, Mithra, I'm going to say Ms. Ryan, but I know it'll go to that too. But the Mithra, mirth, sports, amusement, enchantment, muses, soothsayers type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want that feel good. Oh, I got to feel good. I go work hard for my money. At the end of the week, if I want to buy me $300 weaves and do this one and do that one, if I want to go pop my cooch, or nigga say, I want to go knock down all these little women and spend on this, or I want to do this one and do that one. Between y'all men and y'all women, bro, the sin has risen up past the heavens, family. And God is coming down and come whoop up on something. So I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all need to be getting prepared. But RICO already clearing the way. So again, we for to look at this, and then we for to jump into. We're going to jump. I want to show y'all that they really practicing magic. So we're going to jump into that in 5 minutes, and then we're going to end it on the mob business. And so y'all can understand that the people that's in the mob, y'all, they practice the magic. They practice what Professor brought us, the sigil magic. They into the vigils. So when y'all practicing, it is practicing, it's ceremonial. So when y'all go to these wakes and y'all go to these death celebrations of death, instead of celebrating a person's life, y'all going to celebrate their death. So when y'all go pull up and y'all having parties for them when they just passed away, y'all not necessarily saying like a repast, but saying like y'all going to celebrate their death type. You know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of celebrating life, we have really been Martin Luther King. That's a celebration of death. Every year we celebrate that celebration of death. So the mob and the people who like the WARBURGs, the Rothschilds, the MEDICI Empire, these old banking families, J.P. Morgan, Rockefeller, all these people know that astrology and then paganism and all that, that's what is used at the highest level for them to be able to keep a hold and to keep a grips on not only the whole world, but if they had to take care of a certain spot, if they needed a certain, what they would say, a stronghold, if they needed a stronghold on a certain geographical area, because it was very important and resources, and because of those resources was the most important resources in the world, they needed to make sure they kept control of that, a tight control. Then therefore they would implement a new world order, family. They would implement a Nazi occultic new world order, family, of secret societies, brotherhoods, and fraternities of all levels, family, all different occupations, all different types of whatever you can call it. Is to say that all these people, 7.8 billion people in the world, y'all, trust me when I say at least more than half of those people are serving Satan and for the bigger agenda of hell on earth. Everything close to 6 million, 6.5, 7 billion, as I said, 6 million, 6.5 billion, 7 billion, maybe even 7.76.82221 billion, family. I'm talking about just short of the 7.8 billion people, bro. Everybody really serving into duality, y'all. So, like I say, I just want to show y'all that these people in Hollywood, they definitely practice magic, wizardry, warlock, and they feel like they are necromancers and all type of stuff. So it would be in your best interest to stay away from these people. Jade, man, I'm fighting for you, family. China, I'm trying to protect you because I know your moms and other people around you, and I feel like as We got to protect the children, Jade. So that's why I'm even calling you out, baby girl, because to almost have put your daughter in the music business and have putting her out there on social media, bro, that's selling out, bro. Hey, Jet, Ace, y'all sold out Tizo. Y'all wrong for that, man. Tizo talks so different. I can tell that Tizo is under the influence of LSD and all type of psycho trauma type of drugs that keeps him in the MK mind ultra state, bro. Why y'all left y'all homeboy out there to go from New York to LA to back to New York and all this type of stuff? Why they giving him the runaround for him to go sell out, bro? He didn't have to go sign up to Sony and to NOOO and to Love Run or something. He could have did that independently, family. That's what Nipsey Hussle was trying to teach y'all, bro. Flagship business, real law, bro. Trust. Do your own business, family. You don't have to sell out under nobody. You don't have to be used. You don't have to go get no bank loans. That's one of the last things, and I'm gonna bring that up. That's one of the worst things Nipsey said he did was sign his music deal to Epic and Atlantic Records, y'all. So this even before he got with Puffy and all that, family. He gonna talk about it, but you can tell they boxed him in, bro. You can tell that from the way that they was destroying his stores and doing the things they was doing. It was gang stalking. It was Project Laser Beam, where Professor brought up how they target brown and black people with AI, and how they'll say if yo target you by gang violence in the area and be able to put a have a profile on each individual person and in their geographical area so they can be able to patrol the area even more and patrol you as a person. So like my boy taught, it's called precog crime, to where if they feel like you go do something before you even do it and you can get a clean record, oh they are they not liable. They are required to bust you across your head. If they shoot you and kill you because they feel like you might was supposed to go steal some fries from McDonald's or something, well, by law, they said, well, because you might have stolen fries today, and if you might not be able to really rehabilitate and be a smart, productive person in society, well, we had to kill you at 8 years, 9 years old just because you stole a piece of candy, because we're going to use this precog type of crime to where we feel like we can look in the future and realize you can never ever be a production in society, that we feel like you can never ever be somebody who can add to the society. So they call it precog crime. The movie it comes from is the Minority Report. I watched that movie a couple of times growing up, so I already knew about it, but go watch that movie, Minority Report. Y'all to see what's going on. And you can probably see it in other movies too, but it's just to say that that's how these people feel. That's why they patrol the way they do. Hey, get out your car. It's like you got drugs on you. Oh, hey, you black. You know, we profiling. And we shouldn't feel like that. But you know why it's going on? And why human trafficking continue to thrive, and why the U.S. government will continue to protect mobsters and stuff like that? Well, it's no more, because President Trump been signed the human trafficking not act, the order. He signed the presidential order back, I believe, in 2017, 2019, somewhere around that 2020. He signed the presidential order for entities like myself to be able to fight human trafficking. So even like somebody like myself who not don't got a DBA, I don't got no LLC, I ain't finna sign no contract with nobody. I really don't want no government funding. So if you want to support the real, not the fake and the phony, hit that cash out. Money sign RICOSGOLD1. Because God is the number one and the only one. And we're gonna have fun while we learn about it. But it's just to say that again, I want to be able to be in-house financing for myself, by my people, to where when I can stand by myself and for the people, and now I don't have to be lobbied by anybody. I don't have to be coerced and to do anybody's bidding, I have anybody else talking points in my mouth. So I'm able to talk freely for myself, and that's how I'm able to formulate these thoughts and try to have a sound mind. Like I say, I'm talking quick because I'm really trying to get through it. Have a quick little 1 hour stream, maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then we come back and do it again tomorrow, because I got a lot of information, multiple subjects, and I'm just trying to get y'all prepared, man, for what's coming. And that's the coming of the Lord, heaven on earth, the Lord of Lords, Father God, hallowed be thy name, and then his son, Jesus Christ, and then the Son of Man. Shout out Kevin Gillespie again, man. Care Row University, the Chi Row. If you ain't over there, then you ain't in the center point, family. You're not in the center of existence trying to figure out what's going on. In the same way over here, man, y'all gonna realize that we all converging on the same point, on the same plane of God, just from our own perspectives, our own viewpoints, and our own observations from the zenith. But we should be able to agree, not to disagree, but agree to be able to build and expound and build upon what the foundation is, and it's God's word. And what did God put above that foundation? The rock. Not the rock of Peter. We don't want that. We want the rock of Christ. So that's what the rock I'm building from and building on off the foundation of God. So let's get to it, y'all.
I with nothing but the best for you to
This serenade is finest, y'all. And that's another thing. When we get into the sounds and the math and the science of it, I'm gonna let y'all know these sounds right here is they so euphorically turned up. They probably seeing demons and aliens and Anunnaki and the mother goddess and the moon goddess and giant, all type of stuff. Whatever they dream and talk about in their movies and in their mind and in their imagination that's very vain and against God, they are feeling it because the frequencies is what get you all retarded to talk about some nasty things.
Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
All right, now, yeah, that's demonology at its finest, y'all. So what I want to show y'all is how. Now I had pulled up the wrong video at first, but let's check this video out. And so I seen this as I was strolling, and see, that's why y'all believe in these Anunnaki and all this little crap that y'all believe in, because y'all done let yourselves get. Unfortunately, y'all done fell to the tree of good and evil. Y'all done bit off the apple of knowledge and trying to know it all and trying to be a know-it-all. Now you don't know nothing but the Ouroboros and sticking your head in between the devils and trying to pay up to these mob bosses. You got to pay up to your contract holders. So whoever y'all signing contracts with, y'all owe them. And if you don't pay them, you got to go kiss their ass and jump across the stage like a monkey. And no matter what color you is, you are they jester. You are they magi. Hermes Trismegistus. You are their paid actors to keep this whole thing rolling. So again, I can see by way of AI, by way of holograms and just the projection. So, you know, Professor was kept talking about this woman who brought this. She built a I forgot what kind of projector it is, but it's an astro projector for sure. Something that can almost project the stars and stuff. I'm not sure if that's even true. If she could have maybe did that, I believe that the stars are real and it's God projecting what's in the sky right now, not just some projector from them being able to destroy this and trying to hide it from us. Nah, I don't think that. Definitely God is in control of the skies, but for the most part, I'm going to show y'all what they can do with the projectors and holograms. So I'm thinking this was the so this is what I want to show y'all, how you can look at the animation version and be able to okay. Yeah, okay, bad. This looks like a cartoon right now. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job by, if you don't really go back to the real footage and how it looked it before all this digital editing and stuff like that, then you really wouldn't understand that they did this really right in downtown, I believe, LA. So this is Project Bluebeam. I believe that some people brought it up before, but what's important is that they said that, hey, we seen aliens in Miami. We seen alien abduction here, alien abduction, all these stories of, man, just, I'm not gonna say they don't have truth and a little validity to it, but understand, if you put a mask on and you drug a person up and they're in a state of heightened fear or whatever you do to them for the next 48, 72 hours, they're gonna blame it on the alien family. And it could have just been your regular Space Mountain, Mount Rushmore head, little mega mind head there, thinking that you smarter than everybody, but y'all busted now, family. Y'all can't hide no more, family. It ain't enough masks, family, for Scooby-Doo to not find you, family. Yes, sir, it is that time. The mystery van is pulling up with a can of the guards of whoopee there. It's time to whoop y'all. You feel me? We not playing with y'all, family. Y'all chose wrong, family. And now we don't have to think long on it. So let's check this out, y'all. This is how you do. Okay, let me say this. So if you live in LA and you live around the middle, whatever, say that you out here and that you take this serious and you believe this is real life. That will have you denying God, family. Not only would it have you denying God, it'll have you telling your family members bullshit. and it had you telling people that you believe in this and believe, and therefore it starts becoming a culture. It starts becomes a lifestyle. So again, when I'm telling y'all, it's only Sumerian, Mesopotamian, Babylonian era. So the only time only goes back to about 6,800 to about 6,500 years. It's not nothing less, and it's not too much more than that, because I believe we're waiting on the year 7,000. And so that being said, to say that any time past that, y'all, is malarkey. And when it comes down to any truth from this point that we're living in right now, on back to the 6,500 year when Adam got on this earth and God blew the breath of life into his nostrils and then made real Eve from his rib, then I can say again, y'all, any information that goes against the Bible, any belief, any ideology, any theosophy, any universal principle, any moral values and integrity, whatever y'all believe, and then conjured up, family. If it go against their Bible, if it go against the word of God, if it go against the teachings of Jesus Christ, then family, y'all choose and have chose wrong, family. I choose you, Father God, I choose you. Look at this, y'all. Now, this is the real footage. Now watch what happened. This why y'all believe in ghosts and demons. Not saying y'all don't really be astral projecting. Y'all tripping. Y'all need to stay in y'all bodies so y'all don't get it back. But family, this is why y'all believe in all this fairies and mermaids and all this numerology and all that. Family, they right there downtown, family. You see the city buses passing by. You see the people, little heads down there. They probably in Hollywood, family. Theaters. Probably a big old, I'm telling y'all right now, Hollywood theaters, if you ever watched the movie The Truman Show, they in a dome. Oh, okay. Well, look, they went back. So look, there you go. So this helps out. But this still can be Hollywood, Joe. Because you can make depending on how Hollywood is built, it can be built in a freaking mountain, bro. So if you encapsulate it in a mountain, then you won't have this. What I'm trying to say is the light. So you see how dark it is up there? That's because they can be in the inside of a mountain. So that's probably the only way that you can easily pull off an astral projection in the middle of the night. Do you understand me? Now I ain't saying that they not outside for real, but what I'm saying is they could be. Now you see that sun now. Hold on now. Now hold on. It's nighttime now. What's that in the corner, family? It looked like a piece of the sun in the corner, family. So that's what I'm saying. They could be in the mountain, family. It's people that live in the mountain, family. Hey, Lord of the Rings wasn't playing about them little mountain hobbit people, family, but it's people that's normal sizes now. They about 5'5", 5'6" at the tallest. They got definitely tall people like The Rock and Jason Momoa go there, but it's on some top secret facility, CIA government operation. You know, you supposed to never, but it's all coming down because it's involved with human trafficking, sexual deviancy and practice and alchemical and hermetics. It's into what's the word I'm looking for? Paganism and sacrifice to Baal and Moloch and Asheroth and Beelzebub, all to the fallen angels, man, and against God. So again, these people will go to those links of using underground tunnels that go 4, 5, 10 feet, 10 however far they can go down underground and have complexes, or if they in complexes that can be built like mountains and hollowed out to where they can be able to do this in a secret type of way and indoctrinate millions of people, 7.8 billion people, family. You can easily go put 500, 200, 20,000 people in a location and nobody would ever know they was there. It's crazy, family. We got to wake up now. Fight against human trafficking. Stand with Ryan Garcia. Stand with Mr. Gillespie, man. We ain't got to play this back. Y'all can play this back. I want to go into my boy Nipsey because it's too real to me, family. And I think we got to really understand what this man was going through before his passing, because people like pimps, a lot of people that has passed, the Kim Porters, from the Diddy's and them over there to Jay-Z, all the people really, from Meek Mill and Lil Snoop. When I think about Lil Bootsy and the people that died from Nicki Minaj to everybody that lost family members, y'all over these past 10, 15 years, family, that's in those industries. So I'm saying the stuff should be over with. And let me play this disclaimer real quick because I forgot to do that. So hold on 1 second. Let me see. Can I get the photo? Yeah, good stuff. Okay, baby. Hold on 1 second, Joe. Let me play this disclaimer. I've been going in. No disclaimer. All right. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. So you know what this is. This for educational purposes. This for fighting against human trafficking, and this for the injustices and the crimes against humanity against the Afro-American, the real Hebrews, the real Jews, the real Israelites, not Israel, the people who have lost everything and became dead 13th, 14th Amendment citizens under a dead corporation. And so this is for not only them, but the people who are and want to be drafted under and grafted under Israel and under the body of Christ, and to be under God and let God be the head of that body. Amen. And the feet. You feel me? Man, come on now. So let's get to it, man. From the foundation to the 10 out, I just want to thank you, Father God, that you're the one and only, family. So let's listen to Nip real quick, because I got a couple of Nip things, and we're going to talk about the hacking, and then we're going to go right into the, because like I said, go back to the mobs, want to go back to the Roman Catholic Church, and then go back to all these foreigners always trying to get a piece of you, trying to get in a dough with you, trying to make you, trying to feel friendly with you, you know what I'm saying? They trying to take you out to dinner, they trying to take you out shopping and all this good stuff, but really it's all trying to get you to be nice enough to sign up with them, borrow some money from them, whatever you can do for them. It's like once they do a favor for you, then it's like, oh, you got to do a favor for them. And favor for a favor, you might end up kissing the devil's ass after that. And then you'll be in between. Oh, man, no telling what you're doing after that, family. But trans Baphomet agenda is what come with it, family, and sacrifice of kids. And we're not standing for that no longer, man. No more human trafficking. Let's listen to Nip. Support the real, not the fake and the phony. Cash App, money sign, RICOSGOLD1. God is the only one. Numero uno, the head honcho. Let's get it.
Trust in your gut, and you got trust in your instinct, and you learn that as you grow older. And
let's listen now.
You sometimes you don't need facts. You can just go off your gut and how you feel about things.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So just being confident.
Watch my baby girl ask
I
her.
don't need confirmation. If I feel it, I trust how I feel. I know my intentions is pure. My instincts is like connection to a higher understanding. You don't need the facts all the time. Just go off how you feel. And so I think that I've learned to listen to my gut and my instincts more and be confident in making decisions off of that.
That's good. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I think that applies to all of us.
That's why I said I don't want to separate the way a woman processes.
Now I want to stop that, because now he just said I don't want to separate the way a woman processes from. So now Nipsey being a real one, as he trying to be through everything that's going on, because at this time, y'all, now let's look at the time that this came out, because he's going to say that he just recently signed something. Now, Nipsey Hussle mixtape came out, I believe, I got to check the right time, but I believe it was early 2019, family, a little bit before he died, because he had to do a lot of remixing, and he had to do a lot of, when he got with Puffy wanted a lot of different producers to come on. Puffy really sold him out, y'all. Puffy let him get let a lot of music people get a piece of him, and a lot of record execs and a lot of people who into the media industry, they were able to get pieces of Nipsey. So many people, y'all. I'm gonna start showing them, but it's at least 100 people that I can show you to where it's like, if I was to do an interview with Nipsey and I knew that the industry was supposed to sacrifice him and die, and all I gotta do is do an interview with Nipsey, and they sacrifice him 6 to 8 months later or 2 months later, whatever, I'm gonna post a tribute of him after, and then now my views has shot up. Now my the people who follow me, they think that I'm talking truth. They think that I'm with the marathon and they done did that to Tupac. They done did it to Biggie. They done did it to Pimp C. They done did it to so many of the people, man, that was good. XXXTentacion, Young Dolph. I'm just talking only music people, family. Y'all got to understand the people that's at the community level. That could have been your people that was at the schoolhouse with you growing up. That was going into college. That was in the streets, family, trying to really stand up for what's right. And they was boxed in by their own family members, by people in the hoods with them, crabs in the bucket mentality. So it's over with. God really saying all of this is coming down because the injustices of what has happened to good people who really try to put not only God first, but try to put themselves first to say, hey, I'm not trying to, again, not putting yourself first and saying like a egotistical or in a narcissistic way. But if you put yourself first and put accountability first, then therefore you will start thinking about things that really matter. How did I get here? What is it to really lead with integrity and not fall to just anybody's little BS and just to try to go anybody's way. It's a lot of things that we ourselves don't really recognize within our own selves because we have put masks on. Forget the COVID-19 mask. We've been put on masks in our personality. We try to act like this person. We try to be this person. We try to take this in and make it our own and all that, and it wasn't never you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all done took on all these things in y'all life, whether it's been a short life and you young or you are older, is to say y'all done took on so many things that now you are not it. You're not even yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not even the person that you really came into this world being. And so therefore you have let the devil really get in your driver's seat. So, that's what we're really fighting to get back to. And I'm really trying to show y'all that, man, good people will be taken advantage of if you don't know thyself, if you don't know who you are, then how could you know whose you are? And so that's what God is really doing. And that's why he's sending shepherds like myself. Shout out Ryan Garcia. Shout out Kevin Gillespie, Kevro, the advocate, John 16, the Redeemer, man. So let's get it, man. RIP Nip, RIP the real, man, the real folks, man.
Our man process.
Innovators, man. Educators.
Yeah. Is there a particular situation that you could share where you're just like, I wish I could have stuck to my instinct? It was telling me make a left, but I made a right.
Man, let me think about it. I for sure have a few. I think, all right, so before I did I had a record deal with Epic Records.
Now, let me tell you right now. He said he got a few, but the one that's on his mind is the one that matters the most, family. The one that he says in this interview is the one that matters the most. What does that say? Epic Records. Now, when I tell y'all, I'm gonna show the picture, y'all, but they had somebody that's major in the record industry, like at least 3 to 4 of my pictures. All my pictures was talking about the death and genocide of my people just within the past month. I posted the pictures. The person came and liked my pictures, family. I inboxed them twice and say, well, hey, you want to do an interview? Do you want to talk about some of the things that you feel like you know? Because I know you know. And you wouldn't have got over here because God wouldn't have sent you over to my page or whatever to do what you did, to show me a couple of other things that I learned about the AI and the algorithm. So he showed me a couple of things without showing me, because God lets you things they bleed off the page. So when you're really one of those of God, it's really easy for you to be able to pick up things that you don't have to really keep looking over. It just jumps out at you. So God has really been doing that in my life over the past 2 months, and I really appreciate him doing that. And all I really do is, once I do it, is I bring it back to him and I pray on it and I try to expound on it, research and study on it. So that's why we must show ourselves approved. But for the most part, again, if I'm letting y'all know about, if y'all go back to my thumbnail now, when y'all go back and listen to this and y'all watch this and you go back to the thumbnail at the beginning, and I'm telling y'all, all of this has really cranked up, y'all, because I really solved it at a whole nother level to understand that my people, family, I'm solving the murders of a lot of people, but my people was murdered, family, in the early 1930s, early 1900s, late 1800s. St. Thomas, family. I come from a lineage and a stock of God's ass, family. 12 tribes, family. It's no faking facade. I know I'm not no foreigner. I know I'm not black African American. I know I'm not from no Africa. Even if we is from the homeland of Africa, it's to say that always, again, Jews, Hebrews, and Israel of Jacob and Isaac and the 12 patriarchs were a different people. David of Jesus, we were a different people, bro. And you can understand and tell just from the phenotype, the way we talk, the way we look, the way everything we do is different. You know what I'm saying? From most people that's in America that's melanated. And if you sit them next to black folks and y'all have a conversation and we talk about what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite type of food to eat? Who's your favorite hold on. What's your favorite genre of music? What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite this? You walk down 10 things. I promise y'all, we won't even connect on about 3 of them, y'all. That each time we get there, you might like Dikembe Mutombo, and I'm gonna say, hey, bro, I know somebody right here in my city that'll walk circles around Dikembe Mutombo. What you call it? I'm trying to think of that dude that played for the Bucks. I'm just trying to think of these little foreign names, but it's to say it's somebody right here in the city, fam, that's probably on drugs, probably just came back from the army and got on drugs, or they probably just lost a job and now they not on drugs, but they just going through it. You know, a lot of good Afro-American men is in the hoods, family, with no help. And as soon as they get help, they have to be sold out and they have to be fractionalized and marginalized, and everybody got to get a piece of them. Everybody got to get a piece of their pie to where they can't be the P of their own pie, family. Why they can't be the P of their own? Why they can't be the master of their own destiny, family? Why y'all got to always try to jump up in front of somebody's own path, family, and try to take them off the straight and narrow, and you try to bring them into everything but the right thing, family. And so I'm sick and tired of it. All y'all is going down. Let's listen to Nip.
Really.
Okay.
And
Epic
I don't
Records,
take back nothing.
Warner,
Everything happened for a reason, right? But
Universal.
coming into music, right? I was a hustler before rap, and me and my brother was fairly successful hustling, and I never wanted to, you know, compromise my standard as who I was before music for music. I always wanted to just be who I was and put my music out from where I stood. I didn't want to have to get into the industry and play industry games. And
you're an artist, you just.
Now listen to that. He said, "I didn't want to get in the industry and play industry games." Before his untimely demise, he was all the way in the industry, family, all the way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I had this plan. I'm gonna
JT's on fight for y'all, family.
Our own thing. The goal is to sell 50,000 units. My goal is to be able to get 15,000 a show. I thought that was a lot of money when I was in the streets.
Yeah, you know? Of course.
I ain't gonna lie, 15,000 shows is a lot
for that.
Yes.
Before you get into a legit space of getting legitimate money. So that was the goal. And we had bought equipment. We invested in equipment. You know, my brother had bought a house, put a studio on the back, and we was 100% self-sufficient. And, you know, my brother went to prison. The house got raided. The police came, took everything, took the equipment, and put me in a compromised situation. My brother's not only my business partner, but like one of my closest people in my life. I confide in my bro. And so he was in prison. Our whole setup was gone. I had stopped hustling to record music, and I was just in a compromised situation.
Come on.
And I had told myself I'm gonna be independent my whole time. But Epic Records came to the table with a deal offer based on the music I had recorded before.
Warner,
you know, the raid took place and everything was taken.
All y'all going down, family.
It was a hard decision because I'm like, that's not what my plan was. But I'm like, you know, I was back on the block, to be just blunt. You know, I was selling work. We was getting in real, you know, dangerous situations. And it was almost like, I don't want to just hurt myself from sticking to my guns. Let me just jump out of this pot right now. I'm in a hot pot. Let me get into a little more stable situation. And I took the deal. And I think that it saved me from a lot, because a lot of the people that was around me at that time, you know, didn't make it for whatever reason. And so I think it took me out of a real volatile situation. And the moment was real intense.
He having regrets, family.
But when I look back, I'm like,
come on now. Come on now.
I have stuck it out and
you could have, bro. You could have stuck it out with God, big bro, and that's what it is, bro. He's saying again, could I have stuck it out instead of being used by the big corporation, by the big machine? He was doing good on his own, family. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Jay-Z and them swarmed him in 2014, family. When Jay-Z bought them 100 copies, and this one and that one, it's multiple people that came attached to Jay-Z, family. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna expose it, but they all are little do boys for the mob, who the mob is do boy. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the mob and the Roman Catholic Church, it's the same thing. It's like one and the same. You are part of the Roman Catholic Church because it's a mob. It's like you don't talk about the business that we do. So if I touch on this, if I do this one, if I hurt your mom, if I blow this building, if I'm doing something with 9/11, do y'all hear what I'm saying? If I do something with 9/11, if you in this mob, if you don't say nothing, family, you will murder and hurt your own kids for this mob, family. And so Nipsey accidentally, bro, signed up to the mob, family. Tupac signed up to the mob, family. Lil Wayne, they under the mob, family, mob business. Jay Prince and them, mob ties, family. This is bigger than what y'all think. It's a RICO coming down so big, family. Hey, U.S. Marshals, man. Grand Army of the Republic. It's time. Pope Francis told y'all what to do, man. Dissolve the corporation. It's over with, family. Y'all have broke the trust of the people. And I ain't talking about other people of the contract of the United States. I'm talking about the heirs, the people of the Guards Trust, of the King George Jubilee Trust. Them people, family. We here. The hell that y'all got going on, man. St. Thomas in the building, man.
This moment came up when I was back independent. I had got off Epic, and I was working my independent moves. There was all type of deals was offered, and I'm like, you know, I'm sticking to my guns. If I go broke, if I become irrelevant, if my window closes, that's all part of the game. You know, I'm gonna go with what I believe. And so that's why when we got our partnership and when the album, you know, was done and we turned it in and started rolling it out, it was
Now it's gonna be important. I'm letting this conversation roll out just a little bit because you're gonna see he said I signed, and then he said he got off independent, but all of a sudden he still came back into a partnership. So if Epic is part of Atlantic Records, and then Atlantic is Warner Records, and then Universal taking their music off of TikTok, people getting in trouble. Yeah, hey, look, y'all, I'm telling you right now, y'all, Babylon is falling. It don't matter if it's Hollywood, if it's the political realm, if it's over there at Ukraine and Palestine, all of that show stuff, bro, is coming down, family. Telling y'all right now, get yourselves prepared, enjoy yourselves, but it's coming down, man. Protect y'all kids, man. Protect the kids out in the world, man. Shout out Ryan Garcia again. Shout out Kev Rowe, Kevin Gillespie, man. Y'all go support the real. The real go link while the fake sink, man. Let's get it.
It was a special moment because it confirmed, you know, one of my gut instincts, which was that stick to the script. Die. Be willing to really die for what you believe in, for real. Really, really like go to the last round with what you.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. The way she closed her eyes, I ain't gonna lie, Nip, bro. I think you kind of knew, bro. You stepped in, bro, because when somebody said you got to drink their blood February night, and you went to Rock Nation brunch February night, I got some crazy connections to connect with y'all, bro. But man, Nipsey was having an interview, and somebody said, yeah, man, if you want to go to the next level, you got to drink their blood February night. I say, what? Hold on, Lord.
Die. Be willing to really die for what you believe in, for real. Really,
look at
really
them
like,
eyes.
Go to the last.
These little witches and warlocks. I ain't saying he was a warlock.
It's hard. Not a lot of people could do that. That's what it separates a lot of people.
It's defining. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a few. Let's get back over here though, man. Oh, I didn't even hold on, man. I got lost in the mix, family. I was supposed to show y'all, family. We're gonna do that on the next one. I definitely got that lined up, man, so we can but let's listen over here real quick, and then we finna jump into the mob real quick.
From the studio that we know.
All right, hold on. I want to show you who you take lessons from. So this let's see, this 5 years ago when this was. This April 10th, 2018. The other one was, I believe, October 2018. Let me see. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. So there was June 18th. So the first one, the one we're about to look at is April the 18th, 2018. So let's listen a little bit and let's rock.
You're in a great position if you got successful mentors that you can get direct advice from. And I've been privileged to be able to get advice from a lot of successful people like Puff or like a Rick Ross, you know what I mean? Or
Puff, Rick Ross. Now I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm gonna connect this mob connection because Ross, what do he call himself? Teflon Don. Puff popping champagne. He think he a mob boss. When I tell y'all champagne popping, all of this stuff come from the mob, y'all. I got Leo Cohen up there for a reason, y'all, because when I go to the early 90s and I really show y'all what's going on, and I drop right in the 80s, then I bring it to the 70s, and I get in the 60s with the CIA programs and Jack Parsons and Tesla, and then I go to the 50s and I tell y'all about the Truman Show and about the end of the Cold War and the Vietnam War, and then I go back and I jump back just a little further, right at that World War II, Spanish Civil War, Nazi Ethiopian War, this Italian, I'm going to tell y'all, family, it was a great atrocity that happened from 1929 up to 1948, bro. So we gonna get to it, bro. But we got to expose it a little bit at a time. It's all coming down on. In just a little while, the world will know everybody has inherited lies. The Afro-Americans are not black. They're not African-Americans. They're not from Africa. They are the Jews, the Hebrews, the Israel. Not Israel. They are ISREAL. God is real. Support the real, man. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be live before and after 5. Money sign. RICO. RISCOS. GOLD1. Rico's gold. Hey, you know what it is, man. Let's get to it. Rick Ross, T.I.
You know what I'm saying? Or just anybody that has come before me in the game, Snoop, and offered me, you know what I mean?
Snoop.
Inside.
Jay-Z.
But then it's a lot of people that I don't know personally that I draw from that.
I'm going to tell y'all right now.
As well. And just, you know.
You see, he say, and I'm going to skip to the next one because I'm going to give y'all to it in a short form. He was talking to Leo, y'all. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all right now. when he got around Jay-Z, y'all, hey, Leo pulled up on my boy. Not once, not twice. We're going to talk about it, y'all, because it gets deeper than that. I'm telling y'all, I got him, family. When I'm telling y'all I got him, family. Not just with Nipsey, not just with Tupac, not with Pimp C, not just in the 70s with Martin Luther King, not just up there with Marcus. I'm telling y'all, I got him, y'all. I appreciate you, Mr. Gillespie. It's all God work, family. But you definitely was able to show me a bunch of things over there on Kevro and the study of God, the Chiro Kevro. But I really studied God, bro. God first over here. And ain't nothing else, man, through the good and the worst. You feel me? For better or for worse, I put God first. Now, the reason why I'm playing this, y'all, what's very important is Nipsey Hussle, again, passed away April 2019. This April 2018. I'm just trying to lead y'all up to understand that as I keep bringing up Nipsey and other people, y'all will see how gang stalking works and how when you're having people kicking you out the studio, trying to take your studio over because you didn't pay, maybe because you having people like Laser Beam and they making up stuff through their AI and they saying, hey, he sell drugs over here, he do that because we didn't send our operatives like Kev say Nipsey, not Nipsey, what it is, Big U and Whack 100 and all they little flunkies and Snoop Dogg flunkies and the Game flunkies and Lil Wayne flunkies, they get over there and they come start a mess over at the Marathon store. And so it would look like something natural, but in hindsight, this is a planned operation by the mob, by the government, CIA, to try to make sure to box a person in so they can get everything they want out this person and remove them. It's called, what did you call it, my boy? He said it is, you penetrate undervalued. That's what you penetrate undervalued product. It's called hacking. Literally, you again, what I said, you penetrate undervalued product. Really, Nipsey Hussle knew his product was super overly valued. That's why he said what he said to baby girls, like, dang, I regret what I did. So as an executive, as a boss, more than a manager, as a king over my trust, over my body, over my ideas, under God, I want to make sure that I'm doing equal business. I don't want to have nobody above me but God. You can be beside me as a partner. They took that opportunity, man, and killed this man. And then everybody boxed the man, man. It's deep. So I'm gonna show y'all what it is and what it ain't, but we ain't fit to play with them, though. That's for sure. And so all of this, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, with Project Laser Beam, if you got this going on, reports, they're gonna add that to say, even if it didn't happen at the Nipsey Hussle store, they gonna add it to Nipsey Hussle is a dangerous man. So we need to, because when you learn what Project Laser Beam is, you'll realize that they kept a point system on you, and as the higher that your point system got, they were able to do probably more illegal things in the name of justice and in the name of Jesus and in the name of God to say that we will murder you Afro-Americans and you Ethiopians and you Asiatics and you Arabics and you people out there from Australia and you people from South America. We will murder y'all in the name of justice. And y'all ain't even do nothing wrong. So I'm saying, what is we fighting for? Is we gonna protect the kids? Is we gonna really ride not only for Tupac, not only for Nip, not only for the pimp, you feel me? But for the good people of the world who were betrayed and slain by people who didn't have their best interests at heart. Are we gonna fight for the ones who are being led astray right now, each and every day, with all this confusion and this madness and this confinement that's going on each and every day, not only on the internet, but in their own homes, in their own communities, at their own schools, at their own jobs and occupations. Y'all, we got to stop, man. It is trash being said every day by people, and I'm tired of hearing it. That's why I don't even really pay attention to it. But let's listen. So he had that go on, that situation, right? Now, again, you heard the security guy off the bus, and all of a sudden they start jumping him. Hey, man. Telling y'all right now, bro, playing hits, man. This is playing hits, bro. Playing the opposition to box somebody in. Again, he had one situation with his studio. Well, I'm going to show y'all another situation with the studio. But this within the last year, though, right before he passed away, he having all these situations happen, y'all. It's tragic. He having situations at the club where he having random fights at the club, trying to help somebody out. All type of stuff happening. He having another situation at the store where they doing this and riling up at the store. Bro, they boxed him in, bro. That's messed up, bro. Hello. Let's listen. Oh, you can't look. They don't want the closed captions on this. When he talking in real. Hey, you know what's really crazy? Is he just said, oh, okay, so on that, we can go back. So that's why I want to let y'all know this how God let stuff stick out to me. So this how you know it's pre-planned too of what they're asking him, trying to figure out what's on his mind. Spook by the door is what it's called. So baby girl asked him, what would be one of the moments that you really regret in life? And he just answered that, hey man, when my brother went to jail and I had lost a little studio, blase, blase, blah. So somebody she asked him this back in June. She asked him 2 months later. He asking in April. I'm saying, why do they keep asking the same questions over and over and over? Y'all don't see that y'all favorite stars and entertainers and politicians are being live interviewed by the laws and CIA and by mob people and by people that would set them up and kill them. And so that's why it's like a great time now to understand why Ryan Garcia is fighting against it, family. Why Ryan Garcia did not give up the fight, why he playing them for a fool, and they mules, they ain't nothing but jackasses and donkeys, family, serving out to Satan. They practice alchemy, they practice hermetics, they done bit off the KABBALAH, and they done bit off all this little mystery Babylon, Sumerian tablet, what's it is, Mesopotamian boo-boo, family. So they lose. They bow down to the fallen angels, the Anunnaki, the aliens, BS, family. Go back to the beginning of the video and you will see why they believe in aliens, man. It's Hollywood, family. The mob, music, and that's it, family. Music, movies, and the currency, control the money will make you believe in anything, y'all. So that's why they tried to control everything and why they had to hit Nipsey, because Nipsey was doing stuff at another level when it comes to the technology, him being able to be his own triangle. Understand, if God at the top, Christ, then man, or spirit of truth, and then man, and then your triangle, and then you just branch off business from you, or you have become the pyramid scheme. You don't have to take advantage of nobody. You just build off your own square, the cornerstone, family. So Rico know how to teach it, and I know how to preach it. But guess what? I ain't gonna leech it. I ain't trying to leech off nobody, family. You hear me? Talk to us, Nip. Mm-hmm. Now, there's two different situations in less than 2 months. Now, he said one, his brothers got raided, for whatever reason. That's what he said. Now, I don't think this is the same situation. Got to definitely do my homework. But if this is two different situations, because I do believe I got a third situation, family, to where, again, they was at his studio, getting him out of his studio. What's very important, y'all, is at the times that he getting kicked out of his studio, they have operatives coming to his studio, bro, coming to his compound, that I now realize right now they are getting money off of Nipsey Hussle's ideas, his name, and everything, family. And they are Ukrainian. They are Russian. They are Ethiopian. Not Ethiopian, my bad. They are definitely devil worshippers for sure. So whatever nationality they is, I know they are Jews, but there's other people too besides the Jews. It's the mob bosses, the Sicilians, the Italians, Spanish, because they Jews too, family. Everybody want to call themselves a Jew, whether they Sephardic, they whatever you can name right now, because there's all type of little Jews that you can name, but they not the real one. So that's the shame. Y'all need to give it up, man. Y'all wrong for that, family. And so look, now hear what he said. He said he did all of that for a year, bro. And that's why I say I know it's a learning lesson for him. But who put him into this, bro? Like, understand he could be feeling so much pain and hurt right now. that somebody could have said, hey, bro, I'm going to send you to somebody, you know, because he just said on his other one, like, it's always good to know somebody like your T.I.s, your this one, and your that one. Or he said some of the people that you don't really know all the time that's on the forefront, some of your hidden players, some of the people that Leo Cohen know, or Rick Rubin know, or your Russell Simmons know. Yeah, did you hear what I'm saying, family? Or your Vlad TV know, y'all know where I'm going with it, family. So again, your mob bosses and all these other people are connected in the hidden world. They call it the black web, the dark web. So again, that being said, I'm saying that you know, who could have been doing all that to him and doing all that to say, like, why would y'all let that man do all that renovation for a whole year straight and then say, hey, we not even the people that own the building. You know what I'm saying? So not only we kicking you out, the person who owned the building go kick you out too. Come on now, don't that sound faulty? When he say he didn't know that the whole time, so y'all didn't tell him the whole time, and that's why I say I'm sure it made him do even more homework with the marathon stuff. But this is like, if he had the marathon stuff, let me tell y'all, let me tell you how I think. If he had the marathon stuff, right, and he knew about self-business and checking on who owns what, right, I'm pretty sure he would have checked that property. So what he might be telling us right now is cold word, I gotta lie because I'm boxed in and I know I got a short time to live, y'all. I really can't even tell y'all. So that's probably why he rode in on a white horse, y'all, before he died, because he just unfortunately got boxed in by Jay-Z and them. Some people get boxed in and they feel like all they can do is just live life, man, not know if God is real. And matter of fact, why I'm saying that, Ryan Garcia said that earlier. Luckily, God kept him, bro, because he said he started sinning and doing this one after he had a great display and testimony, display of information and testimony that he gave earlier. But to see how real Ryan Garcia was able to feel and understand God, and then to fall back in the sin and where they could have almost killed him or murdered him or drugged him, and he would have never been the same to do what he's doing now. It's just a blessing to show how real God is and how real for the ones who really just say, hey, God, I'm not going to, even if I am wrong, I'm still chasing you and trying to figure out what's up. And so he went into a little manic depression and everything while God wasn't giving him the things he was asking for, but no telling if he was really sitting down the right way. And then he said, hey, man, I went cold turkey for 2 years and about a year and a half. He said he fell back off of social, just everything. And God really gave him what he needed, and that's why he's doing what he's doing right now. So again, support Ryan Garcia, support Kevin Gillespie, support your boy Rico for the people. St. Thomas in the building, man. Hit that Cash App, hit that subscribe, share, like button. And you know, man, we're gonna sew him up, man, because it's a wrap, man. What that boy name say, zip him up, man. We finna zip him up, family. Hey Shine, what's up, man? We gotta zip him up, man. We know him, family. They trans Baphomet in that, man. Smack White looking like Mayweather, and Mayweather looking like the Pygmies. Adrian Bronner, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, bro. Y'all don't get y'all little monkey. Y'all monkey mind moon people, bro, from space, man. Come on, man. Hold on, bro. Let me see this real quick. Let me pull this up, man. We talking mob shit now. It took me forever to get here. I was supposed to bring something up before that, but we gonna get to that tomorrow, man. Because I got something for the ladies, and I'm gonna show them about that because we do need to get into the science and the math of it all. Hold on, y'all. Did I bring that up? Look. Hold on, man. That's what happens when you got too many tabs open, family. We are family. All right, now. Let me get it over here. Matter of fact, let's look at this real quick. Oh, no. We're gonna end on that. Yeah, we're gonna end on that. Let me see. Instagram. Yes, sir. Now how they ain't got me live, and I'm live at 5. You see that? Now look at this, y'all. Okay, better say I'm live. Better. You better know it. Now let's listen to these crime bosses, family. Hollywood edition. Hollywood Unlocked. For real.
Create a complete book, complete with design.
The music business unlocked, family.
If I say Hollywood in the 1960s, you might think of Marilyn Monroe or Kirk Douglas. But in reality, true power in LA's movie industry was off-screen. It laid in the hands of none other than the Mafia. More specifically, one man known as the Fixer. Very few people know the name Sidney Korshak, which is exactly how he wanted it. The Chicago-born lawyer was the outfit's legal counsel, not only consorting with mobsters like Sam Giancana and Johnny Roselli, but also with labor leaders like Ronald Reagan. In the land of dreams, Korshak was a shadow among shadows, a wisp of smoke curling around the brighter lights. The tall, immaculately dressed mafia attorney was a Chicago-born Jew of Lithuanian descent who climbed from the West Side ghetto.
Now, hold on, bro. Now, let's listen now. Let's listen to their descent. DJ Vlad, you don't get your Persian, Jew, Byzantinian Jew-looking boy. Y'all boy got some noses on y'all, boy. Y'all got some noses on y'all, family. I promise, if I took a snowboard, family, and started at the top of your nose, my boy, DJ Vlad, then I promise you, 3 days later, I still would be snowboarding down your motherfucking nose, my boy. It is crazy how large y'all noses are, family. I'm talking about jumbo jets taking off, but y'all are not flying nowhere. Because you know why? You got too much dead weight in that brain, family. Y'all have got too much dead thoughts and dead spirituality going on. So you can't even take real flight, family. Y'all stuck. You grounded, family. No time travel for y'all. No real enlightenment. You did, family. My bosses, family. That's who running the world right now. Because you know why? They Catholics, family. You go see one thing. When I get to the 1930s, you go see these little hats right here. You know why? They all had these little hats on, family. They at the Jewish Day parade. All of them got these little box top hats on. Y'all busted, family. Y'all missed
legal counsel.
Jewish Day no more.
With mobsters like Sam Giancana and Johnny Roselli, but also with labor leaders like Ronald Reagan. In the land of dreams, Korshak was a shadow among shadows, a wisp of smoke curling around the brighter lights. The tall, immaculately dressed mafia attorney was a Chicago-born Jew of Lithuanian descent who climbed from the West Side ghetto.
Chicago-born Jew. Now, make sure y'all keep up this Negro Day 1933. Negro Day 1933. Chicago. They had the Chicago World's Fair in August. Then they had the, I think that was August the 2nd. Then they had the Negroes World. I mean, no. Let me say that. Chicago's World Fair, Jewish Day, was August 2nd at the Soldiers Field Stadium. And then a month later, which will be July, they had the June, July. So August, 2 months later, and July 3rd, they had the Negro Day at the same fair. And at these World's Fairs, they would say 20 million, 40 million foreigners coming to these fairs. They have no pictures, no footage, no videos of the Negroes at this fair. But they had a whole day served to the people at the same field. They did a whole Negro enslavement reenaction story. They walked in and out the whole state, the whole World's Fair, big complex of the World Fair. It's a big thing that was going on. Probably 200, 300, 400, 500 buildings they be saying at times that's erected for the fair and then tore down. All type of little games is being played. All type of little stories is being manipulated. But what I want to know is what was the Afro-American people and what did y'all do to them? Where did they go? I don't see no videos of my people. What happened?
Of Chicago to the glitter of Hollywood as a shadowy advisor to big business, show business, and organized crime figures. And his influence extended beyond what most people know. In fact, the Justice Department described him as the most important contact that the mob had to legitimate business, labor, Hollywood, and Las Vegas.
All right, now, you hear what they said. Their most legitimate business was Las Vegas, gambling. You out there gambling? You out there gambling and rap? They go get you. Hollywood and the Unions family. Did you hear what I said? Hey, Philip Randolph, the Unions family. Did you hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about your railroad labor union, your AFL-CIO family. Do you hear what I'm saying, family? What Kev taught us? The labor union, the IIW, or the WW, yeah, the IWW family. We own y'all head. I'm not playing with y'all, family. I'm not playing. What this reads, how one mafia lawyer owned all of Hollywood. Y'all are in trouble, family.
Well, let's just say a nod from Korshak and Santa Anita closes. A nod from Korshak and Madison Square Garden stays open. A nod from Korshak and Vegas shuts down. A nod from Korshak and the Dodgers suddenly can play night baseball.
Dang, all that boy gotta do is probably raise an eyebrow and off with his head, man. Off with his head. That's all he gotta do, family. What if he sneezed wrong or What kind of man? That I don't know. That's his leg. Stretch his legs out from left to right, from the east to the west. We got to stretch his arms out. That's what happened when he blinked. When he blinked too much, that's what that mean. Come on, man. This boy got all type of what's the word? Gestures of death and sin going on.
Wrote former Paramount Pictures chief Robert Evans. Unsurprisingly, it was a call from Korshak in 1966 that elevated Evans to the position as chief executive at Paramount Pictures in the first place. The signature film during Evans' time at Paramount was The Godfather. Director Francis Ford Coppola was determined.
Now this little Steve Kubrick, Rick Rubin looking. Hey man, I'm on y'all right now, bro. I'm on y'all, family. When y'all go back and look at all this and realize Rico walked them down, family, hey, just thank God, family. Hit that cash app if you want to. And if you want to congratulate me, hey, man, that's up to y'all. But one thing I know, my father is approving this message. Hey, man.
That Al Pacino play the role of Michael Corleone. But Pacino was contractually obligated to another film whose producer would not release him from the contract. Korshak made a phone call.
Now, listen, contracts, right? We under maritime law, right? We are under contract law right now, y'all. You hear me? It said he would not release him from his car. So you know what the biggest lawyer did? Now we minors in law right now, family. Everybody around the world are minors in law. You have no jurisdiction to claims of the higher estate. You can make claims. You can make your little tort claims. All y'all little claims y'all be making, family. Y'all be making some claims in the courthouses, being American citizens, state nationalists, being Moors and all type of little stuff. Y'all make all kind of, but y'all cannot access the main trust. Y'all got to access the Sesquive, the life estate. Us heirs who have been lost in dead at sea and not coming back, we can access the real stuff, family. So our trustees that's over y'all, oh, they're in trouble, and y'all is too, family.
On Evans' behalf, and within 20 minutes, Pacino was free to play Michael Corleone.
This game, you're not ready for it.
The son of a wealthy Chicago contractor graduated from the University of Wisconsin and received a law degree from DePaul University in 1930.
Man, boy, the hell? Y'all was at Hogwarts for little gay boys?
University of Wisconsin and received a law.
Bruh, what is the arm over arm right here? The fold over and these little shorts going on right here. And this look. What did they do to you, sir? Man, boy, I ain't gonna lie. This is Anunnaki right here. When your neck and your head shaped like that, I don't know if this a plastic picture, if this is in fact a digital editing at its finest of this boy. Look like if you took his feet and you put a tail on those feet, family, or if you put a tail at the back right above his, you feel me, family, then he in fact, and put two horns right, he in fact will be the serpent crawling on the ground, family. He would in fact turn into the whole demon, a Komodo dragon looking mother. And do you hear a Lord Voldemort looking at? Do you hear what I'm saying, man? He is conjuring up and he is concocting and he is doing all type of little things that's against God, family. All type of wizardry, all type of what they call it. Man, I'm trying to think of the words, y'all. The man is into, dang, it's spiritual, man, dang, not spiritualism. I'm gonna think about it in a spiritist. Nah, I'm gonna think about it in a little while, y'all. Let me let this play.
Law degree from DePaul University in 1930. His grades had slipped to a C+ average, and
right, he into the spirit mediums. That's what I meant to say. University in 1930. So that's why I say, y'all, now he owned Hollywood 60s, 70s, 80s, but he graduated in 1930, y'all. 1930, family. 1930, family. Look at them ears, family. Those is elf ears of magic and wizardry, family. That I'm telling y'all, they practice wizardry, family, and magic. This is what they meant by their gills, and this is the big hidden secret, family, that they hold nations of many different people, y'all. Gypsies and Slavs and all type of different little things, family. They drink blood. They eat the babies, family. They take care of the grown women and the men, family, in the best and most sickest way possible that they can equate it as being goodness and being godly, to do the sick Vile things they doing. Hey, U.S. Marshals, you hear me? Grand Army of the Republic. Do you feel me? It's time, y'all. Get them. I'm tired of sick of listening to them and hearing them and seeing them, family. They are corrupt. Wolves in sheep clothing. Synagogue of Satan. Babylon, Sodom and Gomorrah. They must fall.
Curiously, the only A's he received in 2 years were in partnership, trust, and property law. Subjects well suited to his future.
He say, hold on, let me run it back. Y'all didn't hear what he said. He said the boy went to school, didn't really graduate, but he graduated. But the most important thing he kept up with was
free to play Michael Corleone. The son of a wealthy Chicago contractor, graduated from the University of Wisconsin and received a law degree from DePaul University in 1930. His grades had slipped to a C+ average, and, curiously, the only A's he received in 2 years were in partnership, trust, and property law. Subjects well suited to his future successes.
Come on now.
Within months of opening his law practice, he was defending members of the Al Capone crime syndicate.
Huh?
And when necessary, he would arrange for a judge to be paid off so as to guarantee the desired verdict.
Oh,
Korshak
Lord.
moved to California in the late 1940s and found Hollywood executives
He's
as
doing
eager.
it all, y'all. We're going to pick it up, man. We're gonna slow it down for right now. But look, now y'all heard what the man just said, man. Now he's just getting in there into the 1940s. So that's why I say as we move forward in time, we're going to move backwards at the same time. But come on now. The man just said he paying off the lawyers in the 30s. He doing this when he doing that. Look here, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now, family. They are in trouble. The U.S. government, the United Nations, the federal government, the United States Corporation, and the biggest corporation, oldest corporation on the earth. This against God. The Roman Catholic Church family. The Roman Catholic Church family. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? Do y'all know where this is going? Now let's read this. Let's learn something today. We're going to our 1828 Webster's Dictionary. Now let me show you this. Learn this from the professor, man. Saddest tab, family. Trust, confidence, a reliance on resting of the mind. A reliance or resting of the mind on the integrity, veracity, justice, friendship, or other sound principle, or other sound. Do you hear what I'm saying, y'all? Do y'all understand why the music business is so important, family? Now, the trust is going to law, into inheritances, and into inheritances, and what else it go into? Oh, ecclesiastical law, trust law. And so, yeah, it's the highest form of law, is a trust instrument. But guess why it's an instrument? Because it's an instrument of sound. Guess what Jesus Christ is, family? The word, family. Do y'all not understand that y'all denying the word, the Old and the New Testament is denying Jesus Christ, family? If you can't have the old without the new, you can't have the new without the old, family. And so therefore, the Alpha and the Omega, family, the Chi Rho, family, it is that time. So understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. He that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Do you understand me? Oh Lord God, thou art my trust from my youth. Okay, do you understand? Something committed to a person's care for use or management, and for what an account must be rendered. Every man's talents and advantages are a trust committed to him by his maker, and for the use or employment of which he is accountable. The fruits of your work, the fruits of your labor, your works, family. Your works will be judged, family, and cast into a fire. And God shall judge them, family. But the fruits of your labor, family, what have y'all been putting out there, family? What have y'all been teaching the people and leading the people with? You know what I'm saying? The state of him whom something is entrusted. So again, your executive, your president, Donald Trump to Barack Obama, the Bushes to George Washington. Hey, family, they had the trust of God. And God, we trust because it's a trust instrument, family. A whole documentation of another level in law, and it's state. You hear me? Not states, not Mexico State, Texas State, and it's state, family. That is something major in law, and we're gonna definitely have to do our homework on that. Bring it up. Devised or granted in confidence for the devisee or grantee shall convey it. In confidence that the devisee or grantee shall convey it. Convey it mean they shall give it and bestow it on somebody. They mean it's going to have, if you have a trust, then it's going to be an estate, and you're going to grant it to someone. then that means you can either grant it as a beneficiary, an executor, as a fiduciary, or as a, you can grant somebody rights, a liberty, certain little things that can be brought out of a high estate of trust, but they may can't access what's higher. You can give them to say, hey, you can have liberty, but you can't have divine rights. So I will grant you, if you sign this contract, I will grant you citizenship to this greater estate, but you cannot ever be the king of the Jews. You can never be the king of Israel, or like how the Queen of Great Britain stole everything. You can never have been the king of that. That's supposed to be a king and not a queen. So long live the queen that died, and I'm glad you did, baby. Long live the king, Kevin Gillespie. Long live King Ryan Garcia, man. Long live St. Thomas, man. Long live King James, King George Washington Gillespie, family. Whether he was George Washington Gillespie or King George Gillespie, R.I.P. to the OGs, family. They shall be greatly ashamed that they trust in graven images. You hear me? They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, ye are gods. You hear me? So the children of Benjamin saw that they were smitten, for the men of Israel gave place to the Benjamin. For the men of Israel gave place to the Benjamites, because they trusted into the liars and wait, which they had set besides Gibeah. So when you go back and you read that, the Benjamites fell into a trap, family. They themselves, because they didn't trust in the word of God and they didn't do what God told them. Just like when God tell y'all don't make these pacts and these oaths, God tell y'all don't get caught up into the music and this and that one. God told y'all, and y'all still go do it. Don't go be a Kappa, Alpha, aka BSA, B1A, whatever you want to be, family. Oscar, Grammy, award. Watch what y'all doing out there, family. At every corner, at every crook, and every nanny, family. They are, in fact, trying to murder, kill, steal, destroy, indoctrinate, ideologically subvert, socially engineer the people around them, the people that's greater, the greater people in the world. So the masses, and the ones who was, like I said, within their own community and up under them, that's subservient to them. And so, family, we got to tear these idols down. We got to tear down the Mount Rushmore of rap, of hip hop, R&B, Mount Rushmore of producing, of movies, of directors, your Mount Rushmore of bankers, your Mount Rushmore of your philosophical, your whatever. All your Mount Rushmore got to come down, family. And you know who need to be up there? God, Jesus Christ, Spirit of Truth, the Gillespies, and all the real ones that uphold real things right there. It's just gonna be a what they call it, an archetype right there for anybody can come get in this position right here. And you can't be the real G like Gillespie and them, but you can be the G of a G, the friend of a G, the kinsman. Do you understand me? So again, trust, verb, to place confidence in, to rely on. We cannot trust those who have deceived us. In law, and the state devised. Okay, I read that one. To commit, to believe, to credit. So that's what I want to read. To give credit to sell upon credit or in confidence of future payment. The merchants and manufacturers trust their customers annually with goods to the values of millions. Now, again, when you're working out of a trust and you want to be a merchant, then you're really kind of doing bad business, because merchants who give themselves loan shark. So a merchant is a loan shark, right? Because you're a merchant, you're in the water, mermaids, the merchant would be a loan shark. So they're going to give you things with interest involved. They want you to sell out, family. So again, it says it's happier to be sometimes cheated than not to trust, because you don't want to put your trust in these people, bro. They false. It's bad. It's no good, family. Come out of that. Babylon is falling, family. That's for sure. Babylon is going down, family. It is going down. Do you hear what I'm saying? Rico is going to show it. I ain't going to play with it, and I ain't going to stay with it, family. I'm going to get in and I'm going to get out. So y'all definitely run this back. Like, share, subscribe. Like I say, I'm going to get it in before and after 5. And then every time, I'm going to make sure it's live. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? So if you like what I'm saying, and you know I ain't playing, and you know that the real, true, most high, God the Father is of Jacob of Israel. He is of Esau, Ishmael, all y'all. But The real sons and daughters of Isaac and Esau. I mean, not Isaac, of Isaac and Jacob. The ones of Jesus Christ, the ones of King David, the ones who were thrown back into Babylonian captivity, Deuteronomy 28, and the citizenships, and back into bonds, man, stocks and bonds, y'all. If y'all know that is the Afro-Americans, first of all, can I get a like when you hit the like button if you understand it at the end of this? But also, too, though, hit that Cash App support, man. I can be doing a lot more to make this a lot funner, a lot more intriguing, and to really make sure that I bring it all to y'all. So again, math, science, coding, geopolitical science. I'm gonna be talking about a little bit of anthropology, geography, geometry, geology, everything you name it. A little of astronomy, astrology. I don't believe in it, but it will be discussed though. And so whether I'm whooping up on it or I'm teaching really on it, just the one-stop shop right here, man. This the one-stop shop, and I'm gonna keep it jumping like a corner store parking lot. Do you hear me? Let's get it, man. One day at a time, one step at a time. Rico checking out. St. Thomas at the dope for the people.